These are not your average spring rolls. These are my steak and cheese spring rolls. They are meaty, cheesy, smoky, and perfect to freeze in preparation for Ramadan. Usually when cooking steak, I'd always recommend a good quality ribeye, but for this you can get away with a cheaper cut like topside or even chuck. Sear this for just 1 minute on each side. If you overcook your steak, you'll end up with a really dry spring roll, so don't worry about it being too pink. In some oil, lightly fry your peppers and onion until they just start to soften. Season generously with some Cajun seasoning. I made this one myself, but you can use store-bought for ease. I like to keep some crunch in my vegetables, otherwise I find they become too soft and mushy. Add your steak in and mix that through, making sure everything is really well coated in that Cajun seasoning. Let that cool before you start assembling your spring rolls. Now that all the components are prepared, we're going to roll our spring rolls. So in here I have equal parts flour and water, which basically acts as our glue. We have our steak filling here. I've also got some jalapenos, which I've roughly chopped up from my massive jar jalapenos, which I got from my local wholesaler. And I have some cheese. I've got red Leicester and mature cheddar, and I've basically cut it into long rectangles like this so that they're spring roll shaped. So we have our samosa sheet slash spring roll sheet, steak in the center, cheese. I'm going to use red Leicester for this one. Jalapenos. So first you roll in the sides, like that, and then the bottom, and then keep it nice and tight all the way up. Before you get to the edge, you're going to take some of your glue, put it onto the flap, finish rolling all the way up. And there you have your spring roll. We will not be deep frying our spring rolls. Instead, take a brush and give a light coating of oil. Place your spring rolls in an air fryer or on a baking rack and put them in the oven on the highest heat for 6 minutes on each side. Anything wrapped in golden pastry is yummy, but these were especially delicious. I served mine with a chipotle mayo and some shredded lettuce, and the whole family loved these. Here's my steak and cheese spring roll. Let's give it a try. And I'm putting a bit of lettuce on it as well.